Manuka Honey Benefits. Manuka Honey, native to New Zealand, has been FDA approved for wound treatment. Manuka's potent antibacterial properties come from a naturally occurring chemical called methylglyoxal or MgO. Manuka honey can contain up to 70 times the level of MgO compared to other honey types. Manuka honey comes in a range of different strengths, from MgO 100, great for everyday use, to MgO 300, which is really helpful for soothing sore throats, and up to MgO 550, great for a topical application to help with wound healing. Grading system. So how does the grading system work, and what exactly are you looking for in Manuka honey? Manuka honey is tested for 3 standards or compounds: dihydroxyacetate, which is known as DHA, methylglyoxal, known as MgO, and hydroxyl methylfurfural or HMF. These are the basic tests that confirms Manuka honey contains the antimicrobial characteristics that the consumer would expect. Labeling. The jar of Manuka honey and the labels can be confusing. So how do you know it's the real deal? So MgO, like MgO 300, would indicate 300 milligrams of methylglyoxal in that particular pot of honey per kilogram. Next is NPA, which is non-peroxide activity. That's related to the concentration of MgO, but it's a more direct measure at the antimicrobial activity of the honey. Other marks, such as UMF, is a quality mark, indicating the product has been tested and assured to a certain standard. So UMF is different to labeling it with a concentration of a particular compound. Benefits. Manuka honey may support gut health and act as a prebiotic because it's a source of non-digestible carbohydrate called oligosaccharide. Now, we cannot digest these carbohydrates, but the bacteria in our gut uses the oligosaccharides as a food source, which results in promoting the growth of beneficial bacteria in the gut and supporting digestive health. Is there anything good about other types of honey? Well, absolutely. If you're going to have something sweet in moderation, honey is definitely one of the best things you can have compared to sugar, and can provide some anecdotal benefits. For instance, honey is antibacterial. It contains natural antibiotics called reactive oxygen species, which destroy bacteria and fight infection. That is potentially why it can soothe a sore throat. There's also a large body of anecdotal evidence indicating consuming raw honey makes airborne allergies and seasonal allergies go away. And it also improves general immunity against cold or flu. One way that this works is that honey contains different chemical compounds from the flowers called polyphenols. And these are very mild plant toxins that plants use to defend themselves against pests such as bacteria, fungi, and insects. Some studies have shown that polyphenols promote the growth of health-boosting gut bacteria like Bifidobacterium and Lactobacillus. Lactobacillus bacteria can metabolize undigested antioxidants in the digestive tract. And again, they are not nutrients for you, but they are for your gut bacteria, and they can affect your biome and your balance of bacteria positively. That's a mechanism by which it can actually improve immunity and help allergies. Darker honeys such as buckwheat or Manuka honey tend to have higher levels of polyphenols compared to lighter varieties. And if you have a sore throat or a cold, it probably works best as a topical. So you want to take the honey straight. Use small amounts and let it dissolve in the mouth. Try to use a tiny little bit several times a day. So maybe like a half a teaspoon 3 to 4 times a day. And one more thing, the honey must be raw. If it's been pasteurized and processed, they have killed off and removed just about everything that would give you any benefits. And that also means this idea of putting honey into a hot tea or hot coffee probably is not a good idea. You're probably killing off a lot of the benefits. So it's better to let the coffee or the tea cool down to approximately body temperature and then add the raw honey. There's one more thing that you could try if you want to get some of the benefits without all the sugar, and that's something called propolis. Bees use propolis to build hives, and you could take that as a supplement. I just shared what I learned from multiple resources. But if you'd like to get an insider view of local Manuka honey in New Zealand, you should watch this interesting video. If you think you learned something new, please share it with your friends and show your support by simply subscribing to this channel. Thank you for watching. See you next week.